Hey everyone and welcome back to my channel. Ali of Blood is back in game and this is a really easy way to earn some extra battle points. Let's take a look. Now, I genuinely used to hate Alley of Blood, but as it is now one of the returning events that actually allows us to earn battle points, I highly recommend that you take part in this. So as you can see, there's lots of battle points up for grabs here. There's also normal gems, mystery, legendary items, and some scrap material and gold also. Now, this is actually really easy to earn. So we're going to do one match today, and I've never matched so quickly. I think maybe because I was playing Battleground and came straight out of Battleground and decided to try and match for this. I actually got a match straight away, which I swear to God that never happens with this mode. Normally you end up waiting for ages. So anyway, we're going to do one match of this today and see how many of the rewards we can gain instantly. I'm going to go for Stone Hex as my additional skill here, so this will freeze enemies into place. And we're going to have a bit of a hard time here because looking at the enemy team, we're against 3 Necromancers and a Barbarian. Now, Barbarian, they've obviously had their range nerfed on their chain skill. However, I think this is still going to be a little bit challenging simply because we have 3 Necromancers. And Necromancers in this mode especially are definitely OP. When I last played this mode against Game Zone, we were both playing Necromancer and we both had a really hard time against each other because we were both pushing so hard in the game. And yeah, I actually do like this mode more now, especially now that I've worked out a few different wizard builds that work well for it. So actually using the build here that I normally use in PvP Convoy, which is my fire and freeze build. So this has some burn damage and it also has the freeze effect, which means I can lock enemies in place and then basically just set fire to them using the disintegrate fire beam. So I'm using the searing judgment shoulder. I'll link the overall build in the comments and in the caption for this video so that you can check that out if you want to. However, one thing to remember with this mode, as I say every time I play it, is that we only have 6 gear slots. So you do not have the additional offhand and you do not have the additional main hand. This means you need to ensure you have your essences in the correct slots, because if you have all 8 gear pieces, the last 2 will not be active. So as I mentioned, your second offhand and your second main hand will not be active in this mode. So ensure that you have all your legendary gems and your essences set up correctly to give yourself more of a chance of actually winning this battle. So the other thing to mention is that the resonance for this mode is all equaled out, which is why it's quite fun to play, because you don't need to worry about whales or anything like that. You still have your legendary gem effects, so I've got all 5-star gems and then pain clasp equipped, but you don't have the resonance. So if you're against someone that's actually 10,000 resonance, that doesn't matter. You're not going to get completely nuked straight away with this mode, as it is all balanced out resonance and stats and everything. So that's why it's quite enjoyable to play. Now, I think we're going to probably win this match. We're already making good progress with keeping the enemy team back. They've not managed to get anywhere near our towers yet, which I'm surprised about because, as I said, Necromancer in any kind of PvP is still pretty OP. I feel that Necromancer is probably in the most solid place out of all classes in PvP currently. They seem to perform really well in all Battleground modes, especially with their fear where they kind of lock you in place. That Golem build as well works extremely well for Necromancer, and I'm excited to see what they will look like once the new essences come into place as well, and once those players are actually able to use that on Inferno 6. So we'll have to see that obviously when it gets to it. I'm definitely going to share some PvP and Battleground videos once we get to Inferno 6 and have those new essences unlocked as well. So unfortunately, we have got our first death here, which isn't completely awful. We're almost 4 minutes into the match in total, so not too bad to die that far in. And in total, there is still just over 12 minutes or just under 13 minutes remaining for this battle. Now, we are already at their second idol, and as you can see, we're already halfway down on the health for this second idol here. And I have a feeling I'm going to die here. I was hoping to teleport away again, but I've been locked in place there by that Necromancer. And as I mentioned, Necromancers do have some really good skills for PvP and really good essences for PvP at the moment. So I had a feeling that this was going to be a bit of a challenge. But you know what? It's much better than just having an easy victory or being in a team where you get completely annihilated, because that does quite often happen with this mode. There is one thing that you can do with Alley of Blood to make it more fun, and that is trying to queue up at the same time as your friends. So if you queue up at the same time as 2-3 friends, quite often you do end up in the same match, especially if it's towards the end of this. So Alley of Blood is actually only back in game for a few days. It finishes at 3 AM on Monday, so on Monday the 21st of April. So it's literally just in game for the weekend again, which is I think what they did last time. But as I mentioned, it's an easy way to earn some extra battle pass points. So If, like me, you're saving your Battle Pass points up for next week, this is an easy way to just earn something you can claim now, ready to help towards obviously gaining more experience overall. So I'm going to just probably play one match of Alley of Blood, because I think I'll probably get most of the rewards for it, especially as this one's been quite a success and we seem to have quite a lot of kills. So yeah, I probably will only just play this match, so I'm not going to obviously make a really long video on this. Also, that is not the best place to be. All of our team members are down. Thankfully, we've all resurrected at the same time though, so we can push back hard now. So both towers are taken down. Their heart is exposed. We still have both of our towers, and obviously our heart, they've got nowhere near to it. I'm quite surprised that they weren't charging forward straight away to actually push to take our tower down in that moment just then. When we were all down, that was like the perfect opportunity for them to push forward, but they didn't for some reason. But with this mode, obviously, you don't know what level of players that you're playing with, so I never get annoyed at people or anything like that, because you cannot really check people's stats properly in this like you can with Battleground. So sometimes the players that you're playing with might be people that are totally new to Diablo Immortal. They might not have much PvP experience, and they might be lower level, or people that are returning players as well, or people that haven't played this mode before. But as I mentioned, I would recommend playing this for the extra Battle Pass points, the chance of getting the mystery legendary items, and also the other rewards like the normal gems. That's pretty awesome that you can get that from this mode. Now, I really hope I'm not going to die again here. I'm looking for health orbs. Thankfully, this health shrine has respawned. And I'm going to grab this last health globe here so that I'm back at full health again. And we can continue pushing forward. So we need to just take down this idol or guardian, whatever you want to call them. Sacred guardians, there we go, that's what it's called. And so I'm going to try and take down this guardian before we continue pushing forward. This necromancer here again is running forward on us. And obviously the thing with necromancer is quite often they have borrowed time as well as cheat death. So I know that when I play necromancer, I always have borrowed time active in PvP, and then obviously cheat death. And even better if you have a saviour pet as well, because that's literally like 3 chances of surviving when people would almost take you down. So guardian taken down. It's time to destroy this crystal heart. We're really close to already taking it down completely. I think it's like, oh yeah, it's already over. Just like that, Alley of Blood is completed. So it was a victory for our team. Let's see how we did overall for kills. So it was a little bit of an unbalanced match. As you can see here, they had 12 kills and we had 28, but I'm really happy with that result, especially as they had the upper hand of having 3 necromancers. So now let's take a look and see which rewards we gained, or how many rewards we actually gained from this time. We'll see what we actually unlocked from the event, as it's always nice to see what we've achieved. So I think we've got all of them except the different matches. Let's have a look. Okay, so the only one that we need now is to win 3 matches and win 8 matches. So if I get time to play this over the weekend, I might try and achieve those as well for the mystery legendary items. But all I really wanted was the Battle Pass points and the normal gems, which I've gained. So yeah, really happy with that. So that is it from me for this video. Let me know if you're going to be playing Let me know if you'll be playing Alley of Blood over the weekend. And I'll see you next time. Have a great day. Official Diablo partner.